What is up, my dude? Stardy here, and today, sorry, there was a little thing in the audio, but yeah. So as you can see by the thumbnail of this video, this is a different video, and you can tell that I am talking about Ganondorf's, which Ganondorf this is, and what timeline I think Breath of the Wild takes place in. So let's get right into the video. The main meat and potatoes of this video, and I personally think that it is placed in the child timeline. And the reason I think it's in the child timeline is because if you could see, right after Majora's Mask is Twilight Princess. And in Twilight Princess, the Ganondorf in there had a lot of, first of all, it had a lot of Gerudo, like, jewelry, and most of it was placed on his head, I guess. That Gerudo jewel on his head, I think. I don't know if that was always there. I think it was always there. And he has it, and as you can see in the Breath of the Wild sequel teaser trailer, that gem is there. I don't think they would add an obscure detail if that wasn't, like, if this wasn't actually the Ganondorf from Twilight Princess. Let me go ahead and also provide some lineage to get some of you to believe me if you guys think that it occurs at the end of all other timelines. So, first of all, if you look at the timeline where the hero is defeated, it sorry, excuse me. The hero is defeated, but then Ganon is sealed by the sages. So in Link to the Past, he is revived with full knowledge, but is not Ganondorf, but only Ganon in his boar form. He has great magic, and the hero of legend defeats him. At an Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, I believe this is the one where Twin Rova tries to kill Zelda and use her Triforce. It was either her Triforce or her soul to revive Ganondorf. And when that plan failed and Link defeats Twin Rova ends up sacrificing themselves to revive Ganondorf. And then Ganondorf was, it was Ganon, to revive Ganon. And ended up being that it was not the clever and mischievous King of Thieves knowledge anymore. It was just a mindless beast. And the same thing in Legend of Zelda. It was basically just a mindless beast, I believe. And yeah. So, if you look at the adult timeline, in the Wind Waker, Ganondorf is revived, but is not. He's sort of like a broken man. He does not have any Gerudo jewelry. Okay, so little editor's note here. I realized that the Ganondorf from the Wind Waker does have a gem in his head, but if you look at him, like I explained in the video, he doesn't have any other Gerudo jewelry or anything, so we're just going to keep that as the main thing, because I didn't realize that before. But if you do look at the trailer, there are more like Gerudo jewelry and more Gerudo armor on him, and that is mostly seen on Twilight Princess Ganon. So let's get back to the video. He does not have anything like that. The only thing he has is a cloak resembling his dominance over his giant bird that the hero of the winds completely massacres with this giant hammer. I thought that was hilarious. I loved that part of the game. But yeah, and then in Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, neither Ganondorf nor Ganon is present, because in the Wind Waker he is killed with the Master Sword just thrusted into his head. In Phantom Hourglass, they deal with a different boss, and it is not even in Hyrule, trying to find a new continent. And then when the new continent is discovered is when Spirit Tracks occurs. And Spirit Tracks has Malladus as its main enemy and is in a totally different continent. It's called New Hyrule, And that's basically that. But in the child timeline is Majora's Mask after Ocarina of Time, where before the events of Majora's Mask, Link went back in time, warned everybody of Ganondorf's treachery. Um, warned the king of Ganondorf's treachery in the future, and the king believes a 7-year-old kid, I guess. And I guess he shined the Ocarina of Time and said, "This is proof," or something. I don't know, but King was just like, all right, let's jump him and put him in the I don't remember what the place was called, but in Twilight Princess is actually one of the dungeons, I believe, and it's where Ganondorf was going to have a botched execution, where then the Triforce of Power awakened in his hand, and murdered one of the sages. I'm pretty sure it was the Sage of Water, the Water Sage, or I don't know, but send him to the Twilight Realm, and throughout the game you see that he has like a gold jewel on his head, and the same jewel can be seen on the teaser trailer Ganondorf. And I know I've already said this, but just to reiterate it, and at the end of the game, Link thrusts the Master Sword into his chest, where the Sage of the six sages, or the seven sages, thrusted the sword of the sword of the seven sages into his chest. That same wound is where Link's thrusted the Master Sword, and you can see where the sealed hand comes over that wound, and that's where they sealed him. So I don't know if a lot of people think that it might have been the Zonai that did this. I don't know. I feel like it might have just been the Hyrulean family, because like the royal family, because a lot of people think that it's the Zonai, but I think it's the royal family, because how would Ganondorf with the same jewels be revived and resurrected with the same jewel on his head, and then be just walking through this random cave and encounter this hand that seals him by the Zonai? And the Zonai, I don't know if it was the Zonai were ever hinted at in any past Zelda games. I don't think they were. So I don't think there's any chance that it would be the Zonai. But there are a few cases that do reveal that the Zonai might have been it, because of their connection to the green Spirit of Courage. And as you can see, the green light sort of latches over Link's right arm onto his Triforce of Courage hand, I guess. I don't know if it was ever confirmed that he actually had the Triforce of Courage. I think a lot of people think that it was just Zelda that had the full Triforce. I think Triforce might just have I think she might just have the Triforce of Wisdom, but that's just me. You guys can correct me in the comments down below. But it sort of attacks his hand, and I think it's because Link has the Triforce of Courage, and it bonds with his hand. I think that's actually going to be a new mechanic in the games, in the new game. It's going to use that, I think. But, yeah, so that's, and actually, Four Swords, Hyrule Adventure, Ganondorf was reincarnated, apparently. And I don't know. They say that he was reincarnated, but this looks like the same Ganondorf. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure it was in Hyrule Historia, or maybe creating a champion, but it says that the Gerudo hadn't given birth to a male Gerudo in the not for a very long time. And I think that's because Ganondorf never died, and he's just been lying down there, waiting for somebody to find him, I guess. I don't know, but I'm really excited for the new game. If you guys are, make sure to leave a like, comment down below. Subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye. Alright, so quick little tidbit at the end of this video. So I don't know how copyright works on any of these types of videos where you like insert the pictures and then you have the commentary behind the pictures, obviously. So I'm just gonna say this: I don't own the trailer. I don't own the timeline photo. I don't own any of the other photos that I might have put in there. Yeah, I can actually look at them. I can count them out like. I mean, I can say all of them right now, but basically, obviously, I didn't create any of these photos, and I just wanted to say that. I don't know if that's going to help with any copyright things, but I just don't know how copyright works on these types of videos. Like, I'll use little photos in other videos, but I don't use them for the whole entire whole entire duration of the video. So I just wanted to preface, I don't own any of these videos or pictures. I just use them for the video. Actually, the only photo that I actually do own is the Greninja photo, because that's my channel logo. So, alright. See you guys. Peace. Bye.